out, tiger. Call me out, why don't you learn? Lift me up higher, above the clouds, won't you learn? When the scenery is right, go right in. I wanna fall deep within. Don't leave me hanging just 'cause I'm too proud. Whisper away my outdated doubts.
I've been to a path which leads to this lake, which is there. As you see, can't see much because it's all misted up. I got a couple of photos, but nothing special. And it's all blocked off, and I assume that's going to that water treatment plantation at the top. So there's no route round it at the moment, so I'm just having a look through the kiss gate, and the mist has come in pretty good now, but it's trying to find a subject, trying to find something to take, because the mist is too misty. And I'm thinking, see that out there, all of it now, it's come in last 10 minutes, and trying to find something that's worth a take. Oh, that looks good. Look, see that bridge with the lock?
Not even for love. Now take back all them hard words.
See that heron there, singing for his supper, breakfast, although probably not singing. That looks lovely. I need to be quietly because there's some boats here. The sun peeking through. Looks great.
Call me out with them blue green eyes. You know I'm a fighter, the good kind, not running with lies. And when the knot is high like you and I will be soon, then we won't have nothing on us.
Anyway, a few snaps, sun's out, coming out, and I'm going to try and make the best of that and turn the solar towards the sun. Yeah. First thing in the mornings, great. Oh, look at that. What are you going to do, mate? You going to let me walk by? It's a beautiful morning. Someone's got a nice boat, and I'm going to point my solar panels towards the sun. Beautiful. Nice picture skew. I thought you'd be quite interested, I'm not sure whether you are, but you might be interested in how my poo's doing. They're in these boxes here, one there and one there. That one's 2 months old and that one's 3 weeks old. So here's the little tester. Now bearing in mind I think the key to all of this, because I improved it as I went along, is to get undergrowth from inside the wood line. You know, get into a wood, take the bucket into a wood and get some broken down leaves and dirt and all that from the very bottom of the wood line. And do you know what? There we go. I've turned it over this morning, so it's all nice and fresh. Looks quite good, that. That's 2 months. Easy, this composting, really. I think that it's not difficult, but what you need to do is turn it over. Get a big stick or whatever you want to do and give it a good old stir. And that sound there is the poo pond. Does whiff a bit occasionally, but generally speaking, it's okay. Doesn't whiff when you're in the boat. You're caught up on your I arranged to meet Dan at 9 o'clock. We set off pretty much straight away, actually, and it only took us about 40 minutes to do the 2 locks that we needed to do and get down to visit John and Carrie. Benefits of a small boat. Dan's going down a couple of locks to help someone move. He's going to tow it on this small boat. Be interesting to watch. Anyway. Sure, your boat's narrower than mine. Go, McDuff. Dan's giving me a go on his boat. It's so much easier than mine. Small, the tiller is just light, it's easier to manoeuvre. There's something to be said about smaller boats. Now I'm going to go through this lock and see how different it is to my boat. Just even doing this, you know, just standing still, although I'm edging forward a bit. Yeah, like it. Like it. Anyway, concentrate, not my boat. It surprised me how easy it was to steer a 36-foot boat by comparison to my 66-foot. And just going through the lock gates, you know, just a single lock gate, it's just so much easier. It was as if his boat's a lot thinner than mine. It's not. It's a narrow boat, 6'10" wide. There's a lot of weed we had to pick up in one of the locks, but the ducks are making good use of it. And we made good time. We added a couple of locks before I got the chance to film. I do like this boat. I do like it. It's a Dutch bargee riverboat, I think. And they were discussing they'd like to take it to Amsterdam and take it back home at some stage or other, but it's a flat bottom boat, so you'd have to go on the back of a truck of some sort. Tying the boats up was sometimes a little bit of a drama, but we managed it. It's half a boat, look. Shall I jump off?
Yeah, I guess so. Makes sense, doesn't it?
Some weeks later, I enjoyed my time with Dan. He's a really nice bloke, and I'd like to spend a bit more time with him, but I know our lives are different, and you know, we have different things that we want to do and all that sort of stuff. But on the way back, for dropping off that couple, lovely couple, to be honest, John and Kerry their names are, and got on with them really well, and you know, he's a bit of a dude, he's John. I passed him a few times on the boat, you know, cycling here and cycling there and moving up to the parking spot, the mooring spot that I had, and he was busy because he's doing his boat up, and he was putting some insulation in the boat and all that sort of stuff. They even slept outside in a tent, one of those fishing type tents, hardcore, proper lovely couple. I'd like to spend some time with them. And Dan, on the way back, it rained most of the way back, so I didn't get any film on the way back, and Dan, I think for lunch, ate a dictionary. Well, I didn't understand some of the words he was saying. I had to stop him a few times. Mate, what word's that? I've never heard of that before. Clever bloke. And yeah, I enjoyed it on the way back. And when I got back to the boat, because I'd left it all day, and it was an overcast, dreary, dull day, and you know, freezer, fridge used quite a bit of electricity. I left the boat at 55% of battery power, and I come back at 52%, so almost net neutral. So I was quite pleased that even on the dull day, those solar panels, well, at least kept the battery, at least kept the batteries topped up for fridge and freezer. So I was quite pleased about that. So the back end of this vlog, just to finish off the area that I was in at the time, I've done a little bit of another towpath tour, which I found quite interesting. I didn't do lots of speaking because it was early morning, and I don't want to wake the boaters up, because you can hear people walking on the towpath in the boat, and whilst it may be insulated and you've got windows and all that sort of stuff and steel, it's not very soundproof, to be honest. People can listen to your conversations. I don't know if they're listening to me right now, but I can hear people talking in the boat, and if you want to stop and listen, I suppose you can do. Anyway, I don't. And again, I've lost my train of thought. What have I been banging on about? I can't remember. Age concern. Do you ever get that? You're talking about something and then your mind moves you on. Now, yeah, I've got to retrace my thought process. Towpathy type tour. There we go. Towpath in the area that I was in. I think it's quite nice to finish off with a little bit of a montage. Quite interesting, I think. And to a lovely little tune called Herbal Tea. Because you know I like tea, and I think it was quite apt for me to have a cup of tea and to finish with a herbal tea. I don't like herbal tea. This is Sainsbury's Red Label. Quite nice. Give it a go. Oh, lovely. Anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing. Those that have, and if you haven't, give it a go. You never know, you might like it. I don't think there'll be a Feed Me Friday on Friday. I don't think. I've got a busy week. And you know, the filming and the editing and all that sort of stuff. Busy week. I'm trying to get out a Sunday vlog for Sandbag Sunday. Anyway. Ciao, Papa. Another lovely misty morning. And again, what a surprise to me was the gardens that are just off the towpath that somehow or other the boaters have got hold of and made them into gardens or something or other. I just think it's great what people could do with a spare bit of land. I like that boat, a cottage on top of a shell, and a park bench.
Reach out for me. Take my hand and lead even when I disagree. Oh, how I love when it rains outside.
Early morning spiders' webs. And across the other side of the towpath, residential moorings, kind of houseboats and all sorts of boats, and a bit of a community.
But who care for the world now? Rest with me, close the curtains, brew some herbal tea. Reach out for me.
Some geese next to a Volkswagen Charan on the water, or attached to a boat.
Maybe then I can relax.
Lovely bit of a garden there, look.
Bring my hills in my bed.
Making use of the towpath with garden furniture. I love that Dutch barge.
Oh, just rest with me. Close the curtain, brew some herbal tea. Reach out for me. Oh, and take my hand and lead even when I disagree. Rest with
It's like a hidey hole of gardens and a Mad Hatter's tea party.
brew some herbal tea.